Another training session out here with Doberman Bane, and today we're playing tug as the reward. All right, and when we're playing tug, we have a few rules. All right, rule number one is whenever you get the toy item, you bring it back to me to continue playing with that toy item. All right, rule number two is when I ask you to out, you need to out it. And then rule number three is that the toy is mine, but we enjoy the experience together. Okay, so a couple things I want you to take note of as I'm walking right here. You know, a lot of people that are trying to do a sport with their dog, train a sport with their dog, one of the things they have to do is the focused heel. If I was competing in a sport, I'd be building up my focused heel in a fashion like you see me doing right here, where I need my dog to look at me, but I also need them to want to make eye contact with my face, which means that they have to chain or understand that looking at my face is what allows them access to the reward. So I'm holding the reward on the opposite side of his head to kind of build up that competing motivator. But you'll see a lot of people that are competing for sport, they'll tuck it under their armpit. I'm not a big fan of that. That could probably help you at some point, but that could probably help you at some point, but we want to build up that behavior to where they're looking at our face because they understand that that is the key to accessing the reward. Okay, so in that situation right there, we were just practicing some healing, right? The tug is the reward. Good. And you can reward with your tug in a variety of ways, okay? But the way that I rewarded just then was I tossed it and I released him to it, and of course he went and grabbed it and then he brought it right back to me. And this interaction right here that we're doing, this tug play, is the reward, okay? It's a fun interaction between the two of us. Out. Good, sit. Good, heel. So he's in a little bit of conflict right there. Okay, so I do want the reward to be present. Notice how when I ask him to heel, he wants to go grab the tug, release, grab the tug, release. A lot of conflict going on right there, right? But he comes back, he looks at me, I go back into the same routine that I'm doing, and then we are remote collar conditioned, right? Fetch. We are remote collar conditioned, so I can use the remote collar as the correction in this situation, okay? So keep that in mind too as you're going through your training. Before you start using advanced rewards like tug play, for example, you want to have some type of quick and timely accountability tool that you can use to apply accountability to the dog that you're working with, okay? So I can play tug with him right here. If I let him win it, I want to see him bring it back to me to keep playing, okay? So if I let him win it, I want to see him bring it back to me instead of run off with it, all right? And so, good boy. So he's pretty powerful. He's more powerful than I am, so he can pull it out of my hands very quickly, okay? But how do you build that up? Well, you guys let us know in the comments below if you want to see how to build that behavior in your dog, and we can create a video on how to build the game of tug, okay? Bane, out. Good, sit. No, out. Good, sit. Heel. Notice the conflict, post. Good, through, heel. Okay, so every time that he grabs that tug, right, notice he's in conflict. So I'm gonna say no, I'm going to apply a correction for that, okay? One last note I wanna make for this session is I'm gonna release the tug that way like I've been doing. So I make a turn, right? I'm walking. I'm being very deliberate about releasing the tug as much in a straight line as possible in front of us. What that helps do, like this right here, fetch. Straight line out in front of us. What that helps us do is prevent, good boy, in the long term, it prevents his body from canting a certain direction while he's next to me, which again, if you're competing in sport or obedience competition, you definitely want that body as straight as possible next to you in your healing work, right? Good. One thing I'm doing by moving backwards is I'm helping to promote his movement to me, okay? Good boy. Release the tug so he gets possession of the item, but he brings it right back to me, okay? Release it, he gets possession, he brings it right back to, oh, good boy, right? I let him know he's powerful, right? This is a fun game, okay? It helps to build the relationship between me and him. Some people out there will tell you playing tug with your dog is bad. Out. No. Right? But it can actually help. No. To build the relationship between me and him. Heel. No. Good. Post. Good. Notice I'm keeping the tug stationary. Good. Through. Good. Heel. Good. Now bring the tug down past his head. No. And I want him to look right at me. Okay? So keep your tug sessions fun and short and with the 3 rules of tug in mind. Again, let us know in the comments below if you want to see more of this stuff.